Hey, birth workers, lactation consultants, coaches, course creators, or service providers whose best fan ever, ideal client is a mom, and you're creating content but not making sales, listen up. Here's what most of you are missing. Moms do not buy like business owners. So if you're following all the business coaches and Instagram gurus who only know how to sell to other entrepreneurs, that's exactly why you're getting crickets. In my sold out offer challenge, I'm teaching you exactly how to create content that converts moms into paying clients, not followers, clients, sales. This took me from posting and praying to consistent sales. I'm going to share my exact framework and how I built a 7-figure business selling a course to moms. The challenge is $33. VIP is $147 with daily live coaching after every training. I am only running this a few times a year, and this might be the last one for 2025. Go to trishwarecoaching.com/SOO right now. Stop posting for vanity metrics and start posting for sales. Welcome to Sold Out Sales School, the podcast for women with heart-led, impact-driven offers who are tired of being the internet's best-kept secret. I'm Trish Ware, mom of 7, former labor nurse turned 7-figure business owner and business mentor for B2C brands. If you're marketing to moms, parents, or real people who are not going to make money off your offer, this show was made for you. You tried the big name coaches, but their strategies weren't built for your audience. Here, we do sales differently. No bro marketing, no cold DMs, no weird hooks, no fake urgency, just clear messaging, aligned offers, and strategy that actually converts. You're not here to hustle harder and miss all your family events. You're here to scale smarter with simplicity. So let's get you sold out. I thought that I would talk about showing up when it's hard. Because if you are growing an online business, and I'm speaking from experience here, and I want to talk about like when you've had to show up when it gets hard, when life is hard, when life is lifing, because life is not going to stop lifing. So building my 7-figure birth business, I've gone through hell and back, and I've had to show up. And I had my client retreat last week. I coach women who are in the impact space, whether it's perinatal or health or wellness or fitness, something where you're impacting someone's life, not their wallet. So I'm that coach. So not that it wouldn't work for everyone else, but what I teach, no one else teaches, because I've built an impact-driven business. And building an impact-driven business is so different than an income-driven business, if that makes sense. All right, so what we're going to talk about is showing up, doing the hustle, and treating your business like a real business. Because if you treat your business like a side hustle, the people in your life will treat your business like your little side hustle, and it will perform like a little side hustle. However, when you dial in and you treat your business like a real business, here's the thing. This business could change your entire life. Labor Nurse Mama changed my entire life, my entire trajectory, my children. It has completely changed everything for me. But one of the things that I did from the get-go is I treated it like a real business. I did not treat it like my little hobby. I put real time and effort, real hustle into it. I invested in it before I had the money to invest, and it paid off. So I want to ask you guys, are you waiting for it to perform, for your business to do something for you before you show up consistently? Are you treating it like an actual job? Because if you're not, you need to start right now. You need to be intentional. You need to have an outline of a strategy. Now, you don't have to be all up in arms, because this is your business. You get to do what you want. You get to do when you want it, but you have to treat it like a business. If you had a brick and mortar business, you would not just not show up. You wouldn't ghost your business for a week. So you need to have a strategy, you need to have a plan, and you need to be consistent. Motivation is going to come and go. You're not going to feel like it. You're not going to feel like creating a reel. You're not going to feel like sending an email. You're not going to feel like communicating sometimes. But discipline is what's going to build your momentum in all areas of life, but especially in your business. The same with parenting. Like you're going to screw up, right? But you keep going, you keep trying, you keep learning, you keep investing into being a better mom. So if you had a 9-to-5 job, you would not just like, ain't going to work today. Now, I'm not saying you should have to work every day, but you need to invest time and treat it like a business. The days you don't want to show up sometimes turn out to be your biggest days. Like there are times that I've gone live and I'm like, I don't feel like it. And I sell 10 classes during that live. So you really need to remember that what you're doing is changing lives. And maybe you don't feel like showing up, but maybe there's a mom who needs to hear what you have to say. Maybe you're a mindset coach and there's a person who needs to hear what you have to say. Or you're a fitness person who, like, you've got the thing that this mom needs or this dad needs or whoever you're talking to. People need to trust you, and they trust you through authenticity, authority, and consistency. Authenticity, authority, consistency. Your success will come from those small little daily actions that you don't feel like doing, but you got to do. And eventually you can delegate to your team. But those are not just the big wins. Like all of it's going to be play into this picture. The email, the outreach, the live, it all compounds to build a successful business. So instead of saying like, I don't feel like recording a podcast today, I want you to say, what is one thing I can do today to move the needle forward, and focus on that one thing. It doesn't have to be a million things. And one of the things I love, Mel Robbins is like everything to me. She said, there's two things I do. One is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it. The other thing is the let them theory. And then the other one I really love, and I don't know if this is Mel Robbins or not. I think this is my husband got it from someone, probably Tony Robbins, but it's I'm the kind of person who. So tell yourself, I'm the kind of person who shows up consistently. I'm the kind of person who treats my business like a real business and not a hobby. I'm the kind of person who validates myself. I don't need validation from selling out my offers or getting tons of engagement. I know that my offer is worth it, and I'm going to keep showing up until it starts selling, because it will eventually if you're consistent. So create a non-negotiable schedule. Like this is the schedule. Set real work hours. Again, it's your business, so you don't have to go cray here, but set real work hours. It's not just like, oh, I'm going to work 2 hours this week. Now, if you're a busy mom like I was working full time as a nurse. I was getting divorced. I'm homeschooling. I have my kids at home. I've got my baby at home. I had to dedicate weird hours. So I got up at 4:30 a.m. and I went to bed at midnight sometimes, but I dedicated some time every single day. And I made sure, remember, your children, your family is more important than your business. So if they're sacrificing, there needs to be a give and take here. You want to show up and sell every day. Get in your stories every single day. Keep it simple and sell your offer. If they don't know you have it, they won't know you have it. And it's just like I tell my girls, my clients, if Starbucks, they don't just like, oh, today I'm not going to talk about selling coffee. I did that yesterday. I'm not going to sell it today. No, they sell coffee every day because they know you're coming to get coffee. Let your people know that you are there to sell your offer, that you're there to deliver like a really big win and to impact their lives consistently. The next thing is hold yourself accountable, whatever you got to do, whether it's tracking your progress, setting deadlines, or hiring a coach or a mentor. You need to track your progress and you need to hold yourself accountable. Remember, again, Starbucks doesn't just show up some days and sell their offer and then feel bad on the other days. No, they sell their offer every day. Sell your offer every day. Let them know it's there in some form or fashion. So the hard truth is no one's going to come and save you. Not the best coach in the world, not your partner, not the best content in the world. What's going to save you and what's going to sell your offer is you consistently showing up, talking about it, being authentic, sharing your authority consistently. So authenticity, authority, consistency. Do those 3 things consistently and you're going to sell your offers. And it doesn't happen overnight. I don't care what anyone says. Sometimes it can, but the more you show up and the more often you sell your offer, the more offers you will sell. So I'm going to challenge you guys to show up this week every day in some form or fashion. I don't care if it's hard or not. Like you're going to have hard days. You should not show up based on how you feel. You should show up based on your goals, what you know you can do. Do not let your feelings dictate you. This is not how you do it. You're going to decide if you're committed. If you're committed to treating this like a business, you're in it for the long haul. You're going to wait for the rewards and you're going to believe that they're coming. DM me and we can have a conversation. I am so passionate about this. Building an impact-driven business is so different than an income-driven business. And I hope you guys are hearing me. If your offer is impacting someone's life and not their wallet, then this is where you belong. If today's episode hit home, make sure you hit subscribe, leave a review, and if you're listening on Spotify, drop a comment and let me know what landed. And do me a favor, share this episode with the woman you know who is so done with bro marketing and just wants someone who actually understands the way her B2C business works, because we rise together. And as always, that's your cosmic slap on the ass, babe, because action takers are money makers. You're the magic. Don't forget it. I'll see you next week inside Sold Out Sales School.